Hello YouTubers, I'm making another video on the Mitsubishi Triton project. This is the Triton MQ L200 model. Today's video is about replacing the bottom sump pan, the oil pan or the sump pan for under the engine. The old one which was there, I hit a bit of a thing while I was doing four-wheel driving, and it had a bit of an oil leak there, and I was thinking of, there was a bit of oil leak on the car for a while, stuffing all over the garage and the driveway, and I thought I might replace it down the track. And I was looking for a part online for a while, and didn't want to spend the full money, which was ridiculous, from Mitsubishi for a genuine part. And then a part came up the other day on Facebook Marketplace, so I grabbed it, and I thought I might just make another video on how to replace the bottom sump pan. So in order to do this, it's quite a tedious, quite a time-consuming job. You got to take off a fair bit of stuff. So as always, you got to take the 10mm bolts. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 bolts, which you need to take off. One of the bolts is actually under the arm of the power steering rack, so you need to have a tool. What I did was I took it off using one of these wrenches. That's the only way. I was actually going to cut a 10mm bolt and grind it so I could use one of these sides and then try to take it off, and then thought, oh, I might just try that. 10. There's my size 10. That's here. You have the 10 one there, and that worked all right. So first you got to take the bolts off, then you got to take the bottom cross member. Hold on, I'll grab the cross member. I just washed it outside. So yeah, you need to take the bottom cross member off, which got the mount for the diff. So you need to lay a little bit of a jack underneath the diff, otherwise it'll drop and damage the CVs. So you need to take that off. The bolts are quite tight, so these are the bolts. Had a lot of rust in there too, and there's lots of dirt inside them. I reckon I took about half a bucket of dirt from underneath there. So you need to take those bolts off. I had a long ratchet. I used that with a 17mm, and then use the impact to take it off. So take them off. You need to take the, I tried to take these bolts off. They were really tight, 14 mils. Then I used the, took that one off, which is it's one of these ones. I think it's that one there. Must be that one. Had lots of rust here. So yeah, just cracked it open. That's already welded into the other end. So once you do that, just hit that side with the hammer, and it came out quite easily. Then comes the tricky part, because this oil pan got a pickup tube. Oh, we should do it that way, isn't it? So the oil pan got a pickup tube, which is, so you can't actually take it off until you take, either you got to take this axle, the front axle off, or you got to drop it down. So what I did was I took the front bolts off in here. So as you can see, that's your diff arm, the front diff arm. You got to take the bolt off and undo that bolt, and it'll give you enough, just enough clearance to take that thing off. So a bit of a trick, and use the jack to support that one. I use the jack stand there too, but seems to be holding up all right. So yeah, so they're the ones you need to take off in order to, so these are the bolts. That's the mount bolt, that's already welded there, as I said too. I'll give it a bit of a clean up here too before I put them in. So once you do that, I also clean the pan inside. Scraped it, sanded it with a 400 grit sandpaper. I'll show you the one I use with brake parts cleaner and wax and grease remover. So when I was doing the car, I made these little aluminium ones with a Velcro pad bottom, a Velcro pad stick, double-sided Velcro pad stick to the bottom, and that was really good to sand it with a 200 grit. Oh, I thought that was 400. Anyway, clean up really well. So a couple of things in order to do this. Everyone just keeps saying that's tacky enough, we should be able to put that in now. Yeah. Don't use the red one. I had a red silicone. The red one doesn't work with the oil apparently, so a lot of forums said to use the black silicone, even though the red one's high temp. Thickness of the bead is about 2 to 3 mil, 1/8 of an inch. Let it dry for about 10 minutes once you apply it all the way around. Then when you tighten the bolts, go crisscross. And then hand tighten it until the silicone squeezes out. Then you got to leave it for 1 hour and then tighten the bolts to spec, which is so you got the oil pan bolts, 11 Newton meters plus or minus 3. And the sump plug is 39 plus or minus A, and the diff, that 2 bolts in the front there which I taken off, they were 90 plus or minus 10. I was going to take the these bolts to which is holding. If you're going to take, you don't need to, but if you're taking them off, that's 105 Newton meters. Then you got your cross member, which is that one there. So the base bolts, the 4 bolts were 90 plus or minus 10. The one which goes in the middle, that one there, it is 90 as well. Sorry, this one's 108 plus or minus 10 and 90. So yeah, let's put this pan up and give it a tight. I'll put the camera upside down in here and hopefully you guys can see. See there? You just got a little bit of space to clear that. I was going to actually get a couple of smaller 10 mil balls. These bolts are like, anyway, they're quite long. As you can see, it squeezed out the silicone. I mean, I might stop the video. I need to get to the other side. So just pretty much follow the instruction what I said and then put everything back together. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Just another video to help anyone who's stuck at doing that. And also in doing that, put a cable tie on that wire loom. Otherwise it's sticking down and it's hard to get it in and out. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Another video. Take care. Bye.